Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. It's Dave Mac Builds, and today I'm doing stage 28 of Build the Trumpeter Titanic. What I'm going to do first, I'm going to put these props on and get them glued in. So just cut them off. There's one. They've been painted brass. And why they put it another part of a sprue on here where you can't get to it? It's a silly idea. There's two. Oh, it makes a change to do my builds in here now. This is where I'm going to, even in winter, I'll be doing my builds. Let's get that off there. There we go. And that's three of them off. And I'm dropping everything on the floor. Let's get my glue ready. Glue around that inside there. Doesn't want to go in. Right. Just stop for a moment while I sort this out. Right, what I've done, I've had to sand off the paint off these prop shafts to get the propeller on. I've got the first one on. The glue dried quickly, so I've not glued it, it just seems to hold itself. So I'm just going to get these on now and let's hope they fit. That's perfect. That's two on. I'm not gluing it because there's no way they're coming off. So, sorry if I'm in the way, but it's the only way I can get round it. And that's the third one on. Tell you what, it took some bloody doing. Okay. Just move the sandpaper out of the way. So now, I mean, all this lot here is done, so I just need to get to the next stage. Let's see. That's done. Now the next thing to be done is to put these pegs, if you can see that, underneath this top deck. So take that off now. Disconnect this for now. Disconnect these. Disconnect this one from here. Gently move that to one side. So it's quite warm in here since the sun's shining. Just got to move everything out of the way. So I've had to take the rudder off. Luckily it wasn't glued. And now I'll just disconnect this. This pain in the bum with them 3 lights that don't work. Take that out. And we'll get H43. So how many of them do I need? 2, 4, 6 of the H's. That one there. Right. That's E, G, D, photo etch, G and G. I'll tell you something, there's a lot of sprues in this kit. H, and 2 of them are not been painted. Well, I thought I had painted them, but I haven't. Where's me bin? So we'll get these out. Is it H43? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 've got a swan, I painted all these. And 6. That's them 6 cut. So now, actually I'll just take this out now and plug this. Like that. Out of the way. And all I've got to do now is just take this off here. Like that. Unplug this as well. Well, that still has to be unplugged. Okay. And these little holes here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll get them installed. Okay, glue. One. Two. I shall put it on here so you can see. Making sure they're straight. Three, 4, 5, 6. So we'll get these in. Three. 4. 5. Glue's dried. Some fresh glue in that. This way, put away the excess. Make sure they're all straight. Six. And as you can see, they are in place. So I'll just pause for a moment and see what's next. I need to bring the camera forward. What I'm going to have to do now, I've got the stairs off, these little stairs. I'm going to put them into these here, but for some reason this deck will not sit down on the other deck for some unknown reason. But before I put them steps in, I need to get these cables back through where they come from. So that's there. That needs to come out here. And there's one in there that needs to come out as well. Again. And there's another one here. That's a bit better. But it just still won't sit down at the back. And it won't sit down at the front. For some unknown reason. I don't know why. Because I've had to move some cables. I had to do a rewire at the back. Because there was a bigger gap than what there is now. But there's nothing I can do about it for some reason. It just doesn't want to play ball. So anyway, I'll get these stairs in. And put them in the wrong way then. We'll get them in here. If they'll go in. It's a bit tight. Make sure they're in there. Yes, that's one in. And we'll get the other one in the same way. Just like so. And just like that. So that's 2 steps in. Okay, right, now then I'll just zoom back out. So it's time to put everything back in. What I'll do, I'm going to test fit them. Well, I'm going to put them in, and then if they light up, I'm going to glue them on. Snip over this way. I'll get this first one in first. Let's get the plug. Get that in there. Make sure that fits on. Then we'll get this one. Make sure I've got it the right way around. With the air vent facing that way. Okay, so we'll plug that in. And put that in there. Make sure that goes in. Then we'll get this one in. Next, this is the problem one when it attaches to this. It's very awkward. sets it up. As you can see, there's hardly any room, so what I'm going to do is push that in, down like that, push that in like so, making sure it's a nice flush fit, which I think it is. Just put it on like that, because these will definitely need gluing down. That's it. And last but not least, this one with these 3 diodes that don't work. We'll plug this in. I've given up on that. I kept on trying and it just wouldn't work. So we'll hide that under there. And it still won't reach the bridge. But it will when I'm done with it. So now for the big test. All that's working except them 3. Everything's on. So now I can glue the lot. Only the top part. Get it glued on, because I don't think I'll be taking it out again. Okay, switch off. So get me glue pot. Find me glue, whatever it is. Okay. Because I don't think this will be coming off anymore now. So a little bit of glue here, glue up here, and glue along here. And then back down here. Okay. Let's make sure that's flush. That's one done. Just disturbed something there, so I better make sure it still works. Perfect. Okay. To be honest with you, I think this needs sanding down, because there's too much struggling in that. So just bear with me in a minute, guys. Now I'm going to glue this onto the deck. Not using a lot of glue. Just going to put it where it's needed. And I won't bother with this one, gluing this on. It's going to be more or less stuck to it anyway. Okay, push that down into there, keep hold of that. Just like so, and then push that on like that. And that should be straight, but why is it not meeting? That should be down there, meeting that. I might have to glue that on there, to be honest. Make sure it still works, apart from them. And this needs to be come down, but it's not, and that should be further down, but it's not. I can't understand why. Oh damn it, and I've already glued that. Damn it, I should have checked it. Oh well, it'll have to do as it is. There's no other way around it. Now if I want to put these lights in, everything would be flush, everything. But unfortunately it's not. Nothing's flush. That side's on properly. Yep. Right. So that's it. I've done the best I can with this. I just can't seem to get it to sit for some unknown reason. Right, onwards and upwards. So the next pieces we need is B4 and B5. And I've got to find it amongst this lot. Which one is this? D? Don't need D. H and G's. And I want B. E. There we are, there's B. Turn it off now. So I want B4. Quick sanding. Which goes on the far side. So B needs cutting off. Absolutely flush with it. Like that flush. Seem will be. So I'll get glue on this. Same again, this side. Pom 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 pom. Bit of sanding and down. Good test fit, making sure it fits. Perfect. So I'll get this glued. Sorry if my hand's in the way. Keep hold of that for a few seconds. So it makes a nice change to work in the shed. When I used to do my models in here at one time, I did my Victory in here, my Bismarck, and I did the hood. Them three I did in here. Really enjoyed it. Right. Oh, that's not stuck. That should have stuck. Right, put a bit more glue on. Hold on to it for a few seconds. Make sure it's flush. Could do with a clamp really. If only I could. I need a clamp. That's the only way I could do it really, with a clamp. I mean, I've got some other ones, but I've got to look for them. So I'll hold on to that for now. What's next? F1, the clay, the dome. Right. That's going to be a bit of a problem because I don't know where it is. Bear with me a minute, guys, I'm going to have to look. Well, I found it. The clay. Now then, what do we use for glue without it frosting? And F2. Skylight. Right, let's do a test fit. Well, that's perfect. So, what I'm going to have to do, if I go carefully, this will frost it, this glue. I think the best glue to use is Gorilla Glue, to be honest. The wood glue. So I'm going to have to, unless I've got wood glue here. Let's try it. Too much on there. Okay. Now we'll let that dry, the dome, and now we need A17. A17, I did see that, I'm sure I brought that down. No, I think I might have left one sprue upstairs. I'm sure I have. Oh, damn it. That's B. There it is. A. And the number is A17. Which is this one here, so we'll get that out. Okay, which will go over nya like that. Now, if I want to do that, I want to make sure this still goes on here, because of it being close to each other. Yep. That's a far better fit. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so we'll get this on. Put it on. And then we'll get A17, sorry, what is it? AF2. Give it a quick sand down. Pinch some movement on there. Do a test fit. That's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. So I'll use wood glue on this. Shouldn't line it up that really, but it doesn't. Never mind. So that's that one done. Next one we need. Oh. Well, that's it for that stage. Well, fair enough. So, that's it. Looking good already. If I could only just get this sorted out for it to be pressed down, I'd really think that'd look better with it down. Yes, well. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video as much as I enjoyed building it. If only I can just sort that deck out, just for it to sit flush with the hull at the top. I just can't figure it out, because what I had to do, the wires were blocking it from sitting down. So I had to take the old wires off and put new ones on, and it seems to have made a difference. But you can see the wires now, and there's nothing I can do. There must be an easier way in this. Anyway, well, I'm glad I've got that first dome on, which it needed, and just make sure the lights still work. Yes, everything still works. It's just a shame that top deck is just not going down. I'm really disappointed. Well, anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a massive thumbs up, and if you haven't already subscribed, please do so, and don't forget to hit that notification bell for future videos. So until tomorrow, hopefully, I shall see you all again. Take care, bye for now.